What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So I've been getting a lot of DMs on my Instagram. Plug, Tia_Bhatia. Follow me if you don't already. But I've been getting a lot of DMs that do some random facts about me. And I thought, why do you want to know anything random about me? But you know what? We haven't done one of these in a long time, so why not? First fact about me. My real name is Kudrat. Yes, it's not Tia. Tia actually comes from my last name, Bhatia. So that's where I got the Tia from. And, you know, my friends and my parents just started calling me that at a very young age. So it kind of just happened. So Kudrat means nature in Hindi, Punjabi, and Urdu. Second thing about me is that I have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tattoos. I know you guys have seen this one on my wrist, and then, that's not really my wrist, but the side of my wrist. And then this one, but I have one that's really, really important to me, and that is actually the map of the city I was adopted from. And then I got it done in Hindi, and it says Ambala. So I don't know if you have seen one of my previous videos where I kind of talked about things about my family. Well, my dad did his first ever Bollywood show in Toronto in 1998, and he brought Salman Khan, Karishma Kapoor, Mahima Chaudhary, Sanjay Dutt, and Madhu. There's a clip that you're about to see. I posted it on my Instagram. But in this scene, what happened was that when Salman Khan was performing one of his famous songs from Karan Arjun, my mom, me, and my grandmother, we were all sitting in the same row, and he knows us. So he actually picked me up from the first row and brought me onto stage and carried me around the stage. And I think I was 7 years old at that time. There's a part in the song where it says Mamta ke Aanchal something something. I don't really remember the line right now, but he actually got off stage, he hugged my grandmother, and he touched her feet. That's an amazing person right there. My dad took me to the first ever Raptors game in 1995. We were in the arena called Skydome at the time. Now it's called Rogers Centre, before the Raptors shifted over to Air Canada Centre. So I remember going to that first game, and we were lower bowl, but we sat like the top row lower bowl. And I remember my dad got me popcorn at that time, and I would keep looking up at my dad because he was standing and screaming so loud, and everybody around us were just like, who is this crazy person? And even me, I was like, okay, this is embarrassing. Like, I was a kid. I didn't know why my dad was screaming and shouting. I didn't even really understand the game of basketball, but it all sort of just worked out. In the month of April, my dad throws his annual Vaisakhi Day game. Vaisakhi is a celebration of Sikhs. And during that time, around April 13th or 14th, depending on Raptors' schedule, and this was in the late 1990s and early 2000s, my dad would bring an elephant. Yes, I kid you not, you're about to see this picture of an elephant dunking the ball into my dad's hand. So what would happen is this elephant would come onto the court, and the fun fact about me is that, this is so embarrassing, I can't believe I'm saying this. So I would be the flower girl in front of the elephant. So they would announce, Happy Vaisakhi everybody, in celebration, whatever, na Bhatia, da 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 da. And I would walk out, and I'd have a basket of flowers, and I'd be wearing a full out lenga, a full out Indian outfit. And I'd be throwing like petals everywhere. And I would enter in onto the court, and then right behind me, an elephant would come in. And the elephant would come in holding the ball, and he would come all the way to my dad on the court, and then he would dunk the ball in my dad's hand. And then to start the game, my dad would be the one to throw the ball up in the air. So it's crazy, like an elephant. But then the elephant had to stop coming because she got very, very excited one time, and she broke like a corner piece of the court. I recently just did my first ever TEDx Talk, and I was so excited. Well, I was excited, but I was nervous. When my dad did his big TED Talk, I saw how nervous he was, and it didn't really hit me till, you know, the day started coming closer and people started making me panic by saying all these things, and I was scared. I knew there was two things that could happen. Either I would come onto stage, freak out, run off, or I would come onto stage and kill it. And I'm very proud to say that my dad got a standing ovation and I got a standing ovation. You guys will see a small clip of it, but eventually TEDx is going to post it on their YouTube channel. Once they post it up, I will share that link. She came to the orphanage. She knew whoever this first child was going to be would be her child, and the first child was me. And from that point on, she had someone to call her mom. Now I'm brought into such a huge and loving family. This family didn't care about the fact that I wasn't blood, all they cared about was love. This family only cared about the fact that there's this child and we are going to give her a better life. Of course, many of you know that I've been wanting to pursue acting since I was a kid, and I got into it, studying it when I was 16, and professionally been a part of this industry since I was 21. I'm 26 now. But the show that really pushed me to go more into towards acting was Grey's Anatomy. I remember in high school watching the first episode that ever came out and just going, whoa, like, I want to be a part of this magic. I want to be a part of this show. So I pursued acting after that, and after watching Sandra Oh and Ellen Pompeo, I just fell in love. And I was like, every time I would watch the show, I'm like, whoa, look at their reactions. Like, people may be like, oh my God, what happened? What happened to the show? What twist, that, whatever. I'm just like, oh my God, I love the part that they did there. Oh my God, that was a good way of performing that. Like, I would start analyzing the acting. I just love it. I love Grey's Anatomy. It's the best show ever. I love India. So when I was a kid, I used to go back a lot. Then it stopped from like beginning of high school to end of uni years. And every time I've gone back, I don't know what it is. Actually, maybe it's the fact that all my family is there and I love the food there, like the street food. Yes, I get sick, but I swear to God, it is worth it. It is so yummy. So I love going back. I love being there. It's just something, there's a spiritual vibe when it's there. I feel happy all the time just to be surrounded by so much of my family and all these wonderful, wonderful things within India. There's so much beauty within that country. So I just love to go back. Last year, I went to India with World Vision, which is a wonderful, wonderful organization. And basically we helped raise enough money to create a bunch of washrooms in villages, in schools. And so my dad and I and the team went to India and we went to the villages in some of the smaller places and just saw how the washrooms are being built. And these girls' washrooms are extremely important. It's just, sometimes I think about it, like such a simple initiative, a girls' washroom. We went to go build a girls' washroom. It's sad that a lot of these kids don't have basic needs, so I feel like it's very important that we, with our privileged lives, provide that for them. So that was amazing. That was a wonderful experience to be able to go with that team, to meet all these kids, meet all these girls and boys, and just, you know, be a part of their happiness and celebrate with them. We were celebrating them. We were celebrating that, yes, they can stay in school and be educated. So that was pretty amazing. I'm an extremely cheap person for myself. So I can shop for anybody else and spend that money, but when it comes to myself, I can't. I'll go shopping, or if I go out, I'm just like, do I really want to spend that much money on myself? No, it feels, I don't know why, it just feels, I feel guilty. I feel better just, you know, giving back to my loved ones. I feel better just getting things for my parents. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. Tell me if you're like that or if I'm the only weirdo that does that. I love cookies. You can put a cookie in front of me and I 100% guarantee you I will eat that cookie no matter what. And now, okay, fine, not a cookie. If you put 10 cookies in front of me, I will eat it till I'm full. Yeah, I have a cookie problem, I admit. I want to live in New York. I have this huge attraction to it. I lived there for about 5 months in the past when I was studying acting while I was there. But it's just a city that I feel like keeps me on the go. It's that city that just motivates me constantly. So yeah, I would hope to live there. I have this vision of waking up and seeing the whole city. So hopefully one day I get a place there. And plus my mom really likes it. It reminds her of Delhi, so for her. Every night when I come home, no matter what time I have to wake up early in the morning or how late I sleep, I have to dedicate 45 minutes to myself, no matter what. I rather sleep for an hour than not have my time to myself. I don't get how some people can just come home and pass out. And I'm like, how? Like, don't you want to de-stress? I'm an extremely sassy person. I never used to be like that before. But now I feel like I always have a clap back for a lot of things. If someone says something to me, I don't know, it's like it's a defense mechanism that I have. People can give me their opinions, that's fine. And I always understand another person's position and all of that. But if somebody, like, let's say a negative comment comes through, I clap back, and it's just something that I do, and it's not because I am insecure. It's because I'm so secure with myself that I want to know where your mindset is. I just find it interesting. I love doing it. I just think that it gives me a different vision of how people are and how people deal with things and how to talk to other people, which I feel like is very important because not everyone is going to have the same mindset and opinion as you. So it's really interesting to understand another person's side, except when they're ignorant. That I just feel bad for them. That's just pathetic. That sucks. This fun fact about me. So when my parents adopted me, they brought me into Canada, and before they put me into the hospital where I had my surgery, they had music on at home and they played this Bollywood song, Koyal Si Teri Bole Kuku Kuku, and I just kept dancing to that song. I wouldn't stop dancing. And I told my parents, I'm like, clearly I love dancing and being in the performing arts since I was a kid. You guys saw that. You should have known that I want to be an actress. I am addicted to cha. I can drink it before going to bed, and it will give me the best sleep. I will have to drink cha when I wake up as well. Even when I go to Starbucks or if I go to Tim Hortons, I have to have cha. It's an addiction that I have. I feel like I got it because of India. I swear to God, they drink like cha 5 to 6 times a day. Pakode, cha. Jalebi, cha. Roti, cha. My camera just died. I used to be a very, very naive person. I mean, I used to think that everyone had the best interest for me and I had the best interest for them, which I have. But I realized that the world doesn't necessarily work like that. So I'm not naive anymore. I just know how to be good, and I know how to protect myself. My favorite Indian food is jack papadi. I am addicted to that. That stuff is so good. I love how spicy it is. I love how tikha it is. I just love everything about it. It is one of the yummiest dishes I've ever had. Last fact about me is that I hate getting ready. I hate waking up early in the morning and having to get ready, or even in the evening. I don't like that whole process of putting on makeup or doing my hair. I just find it very time consuming, and I sometimes wish that I had someone to do that for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while since I've done like a one-on-one like this, but I felt like it was needed. So let me know some things that you might have related to me with, and let me know some facts about you. I'll be responding, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.